So the next Valorant agent is potentially less than 2 weeks away from being added to the game, and there's actually a lot of information we have about who this character is and what they could bring to Valorant. There's a lot to discuss in this video, like the release date, more announcements, abilities, where the agent is from, and more, so make sure to stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss anything. Now, one of the first things you'll probably want to know is when this agent releases, and almost all signs point to the release date being at the start of the next act, which is now only 13 days away. In the current Battle Pass, we have this player card as a teaser for Agent 22, and these player cards have always been immediately followed by an agent releasing in the next act. I do want to mention that this would be pretty fast in terms of an agent going from teased to announced to released into the game, seeing as the devs only really acknowledged Agent 22 recently, but the alternative is that the release is still over 2 months away, which in theory is possible, but I don't think it's likely. These dates and times I'm about to show are in Australia, so it'll probably be a little different for you, but the grand final of a major Valorant tournament will take place on the 5th of March, and then the new act starts just a few days later on the 8th of March. This is important because Fade was officially revealed at a tournament and then added to Valorant soon after, and I expect it'll be a similar case here, although that's not confirmed. Now, what is confirmed is this dev video that we got discussing the state of the agents. I won't play it in full, but take a listen to this part and how they keep talking about the idea of being relaxed and stress-free.
The battlefield can be a super stressful place. There's a lot of enemies all around, chaos ensuing, that one dude whose mic is super blown out and you don't know how to deal with it. It's a super stressful place. Sometimes you just need some friends with you, chilling with you as you walk down a path to the next bomb site. You know, not everyone needs to be so aggressive. Like Fade, we get it, you're a badass, you're gonna destroy everything in your path. Like, can we just relax for a second?
To me, this seems like a very particular description, and it's probably referring to either the personality or the playstyle of the agent, maybe even both. Also, when he talks about having some friends with you, that could be a hint towards this agent having some sort of animal or creature based abilities, but I'll touch on that again later. Now, to sign off this video, he says,
Nos vemos.
And nos vemos is Spanish for see you later. Last time I got one of these State of the Agent updates, the developer signed it off with Hindi for see you soon, and the next agent ended up being from India. So I think based on that, we can assume that this next agent will at the very least have some Hispanic backgrounds, and this next teaser actually supports that idea too. This image was released yesterday and is our first look at the new agent. Note the contact for Brimstone is Beard Puppy, again, more Spanish words, and also apparently these cacti and pots are common for Spanish people to have as well. I got a few comments talking about that, but it's not something I'm too sure of personally, so let me know if you have some more insight onto that. In this teaser, we also see this little creature on the left reaching out for some boba. Now that icon on top of the boba to me almost looks like an ability icon, and I definitely think whatever this is will be involved with one of the abilities for Agent 22. It appears to even have some sort of armor on its arms. You can see that the arm itself is purple and almost translucent, meanwhile the closer one has this green layer covering it, and you can also just barely see that green layer on the left arm as well. So whatever this thing is, it's battle ready. While we're talking about this teaser, let's also bring up the player card in the battle pass, because a lot of people are making connections between the creature on the left and that little face on the right. The only real connection is that they're both relevant to the new agent, and both could vaguely be described as creatures, so even if they aren't the exact same thing, they should both be important to either the design or abilities of Agent 22. There's also some lore in the game which I haven't mentioned just yet, because it's a bit more of a stretch, but hear me out. Killjoy was trying to find some sort of fish as a gift for Raze, but it's all being brought up by Kingdom, and additionally, Jade is heading to a Kingdom facility because of weird things being spotted in the area. My admittedly outlandish theory on all this is that this creature or this thing in the center of the player card is created by Kingdom or being researched by Kingdom, and it eats these fish, which is why Kingdom are buying them all up. This thing then escaped, which is why people saw weird things in the area, and then Agent 22 managed to come across one of them. I doubt I'm 100% accurate with that, but hopefully at least some of it's right, and we should find out in the coming weeks. Another part of the dev video I didn't mention yet was loosely discussing the abilities that the new agent will have.
Soon, Agent 22 will be joining the fight, bringing their own eclectic way to deal with situations. New ways to check corners, get onto locations, plant the spike.
So new ways to clear corners, get onto locations, and even plant the spike. It's a little hard to guess right now because we don't know if any of those three are going to be the ultimate ability, but right now I'm thinking Agent 22 will be similar to Skye, where most of her abilities are with some sort of creature, like she has her Hawks, Seekers, and Trailblazer. I almost forgot to mention as well that this new agent is confirmed to be an initiator, as clearing corners is an integral part of their kit, and I do wonder if with that recent nerf to Raze's Brimbot, maybe this agent will have a similar ability, but rather than doing damage, it'll go for a longer duration, focusing more on recon. That's all I've got so far for Agent 22. but I would love to hear your theories as well about who you think they'll be, where they're from, and what they can do.